Let's freaking go chat. Let's freaking go chat you. That's what chat is short for, by the way, in case you didn't know. Oh, yeah. It's happening, fellas. It's happening, fellas. We're live again. We did it. Man, how long has it been? It hasn't been too long, right? Last time I strum was last Saturday, so it was like 5 days ago. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I'm trying to get at least like one stream in every week. But yeah, it's been tricky with my whole kitchen remodel going on. I've been so busy just building a new floor for my house. But yeah, that's something a lot of you guys may not know. But before I was doing YouTube, I was in construction and framing houses and doing drywall finishing and painting and stuff. So when it comes to like something going on in my house, I'm somewhat experienced when it comes to rebuilding it, which is pretty cool. I feel somewhat equipped to tackle that. I was actually doing, like, for 2023 and like 2022, kind of the end of 22 into 23, I was doing construction and YouTube. Like, I would get home after like 8 or 9 hours of working, and I was really, really tired, and then I would make videos until like I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore, and then I'd get like 5 hours of sleep, do it again tomorrow. I did that for a little while until YouTube started paying the bills, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can drop construction now because my body and mind are both suffering right now. If I could just make it my mind, that's not too bad. Construction is back-breaking work. Your back will get used to it if you do it consistently enough, in which case it will stop hurting. All right, let's calm down on the spam. It's not really how the like top chat system works, I don't think. Had to do that for a bathroom before, albeit I was pretty young. Yeah, luckily our kitchen isn't like huge. I don't know the exact square footage. It's like maybe a couple hundred. But yeah, constructing a new floor for that has been mostly smooth sailing. Did you or did you not send that on a Wednesday? This is very important right now, Icos. Let me stop everything I'm doing just so I can figure out what you're talking about. I messaged you at 5:38 in the morning for me, which means it would be Thursday. I don't know what you're saying to me, man. I don't know what you want. Hi, howdy, you're my favorite YouTuber since I've been sub since 10K. That's crazy. Almost as crazy as how many attempts that sentence took me to say. So it was true. Yes, it is the truth. The undeniable truths. Speaking of undeniable truths, dude, the Five Nights at Freddy's video. Holy, I had no idea. I've done FNAF content on the channel before, and like largely nobody cared about it. Like the reception was good. Everyone who watched it was like, yeah, this is awesome, man. Keep it up. But like, you know, it didn't get a whole lot of views, which is like, whatever. I'm not making FNAF content for the views, obviously. But the FNAF video that I just made 6 days ago, already up to 35,000. My second most popular non-Geometry Dash gaming video has like 20,000 views. It's crazy. It's like almost doubled that in a week. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Like all my observation duty between like 3 and 8,000 or something like that. Which like, those are my favorite videos. I love those videos so much. And it sucks that they don't get a lot of views, but that's fine. I can't really expect a whole lot. But damn, dude. I will put a Discord invite link for you guys. It's not a public Discord because I tried that for a while and it was terrible because the community is pretty rough. I'm going to make it expire after 1 hour. So if you would like to join, use this link right here. And please behave yourselves or I'll be forced to kill you. And nobody wants that, right? I don't want to have to do that. You don't want to have to die. This is just best for everybody. Just behave yourselves. Be chill. Warning, pink. This is true. There is pink ahead. Warning, there are gay people in Howdy Discord. Just as a word of warning. Speaking of warnings, Ultraxis warning me with his €2. That's not what they're called. His £2. Thank you. Came back to Oblivion 46 in 3 days. New best. Hell yeah, dude. I knew you'd get there. I want to say you did another like new hardest in between your old one and Oblivion, so that like kind of inched you forward into the realms of being able to beat Oblivion. I think that's what you needed to do. I think maybe you jumped to Oblivion like a little bit too early, but I think you're a little bit better equipped now. I believe in you, bro. Thank you so much, and good luck. Sync renewing the feature membership for 11 months. Crazy, you're almost at a year, bro. That's awesome. Batadan slash anywhere we see them. Oh, this is like Code Red da Suspect. Are women the champions? Alright. Hey! Gotta love it. It's something like that. Maybe it's his Code Red OC. I'm not entirely sure. Wild GD with the 5. Thank you so much. Can we expect any Bricky Split building stream soon? I am a little too busy to like clear off my desk table area for another one of those, but I would love to do that. Absolutely. I don't have a whole lot of good sets that I could do building streams for, but there is more Brickety Split content coming soon. I'd like to do at least 1 or 2 more building streams this year. Well, we'll have to see. The server just got a bunch of people. It happens. It happens. I'll have to kill all of them if they are little grease monkeys who gum up the works. But if they're chill people who can coexist with the server's kind of like oligarchy going on, it's gonna be alright. There's a Code Red fandom. I think so, yeah. 500 kill with big laser. I love that. Yeah, the server did just get a lot of people. It's sung by a Jamaican, okay. Dude, honestly, underrated. Underrated accent and things. That's awesome. There's never time for chill. That's kind of true. Salty Autumn. Rated membership for 9 months. Good to see you, man. Hello, Howder. Unfortunately, I was able to get a job for this summer. I no longer have the money to keep up a membership. No worries, bro. That broken heart emoji. Consider that amended heart emoji, because everything's going to be okay. As long as you keep showing up to my streams and hanging out, that's all I care about, man. You keep watching for free, all the same to me. Ooh, I got the rhymes because my name is me. Okay, let's start the stream. So here we are. Surprise! That was Salty Autumn, by the way. He surprised me twice. Bars? Well, I'm a little bit too white for that. They're called something else when you're white. Speaking of being white, let me link the song that I'm using in my level for those of you who are interested. It is banned in several countries for like copyright reasons, so you might not be able to actually listen to it. But if you're from the old US of A, you should be able to listen to the song right here. M&Ms, that's true. They're not called bars, they're called M&Ms when you're white. Love your content, thanks, man. I'm glad to hear that. I love your content, your comment content. I love the things you say to me. I need to get this freaking level structured. Holy shit, it's taking me so long. How far are we? We're like halfway done, right? Oh, no, not at all. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. Call that 40% done. We got a lot of structuring left to do, but we did structure the duels quite a lot, actually. Why is the roll color in fellas? Why is the roll color in fellas? There's always been roll colors in fellas. I don't think that's the issue here. Yeah, so we're around halfway done. Around halfway. There is an issue, though, because I don't have my SEO device plugged in. I don't know how I'm going to play the game. Your videos make me laugh. Thanks, dude. It seems like the most recent FNAF tier list video made a lot of people laugh, man. They were enjoying that. Also, it made a lot of people very upset at me and Ikosa. Definitely, according to the FNAF community, we've got some pretty bad opinions, and I really couldn't care less. Most of the, like, angry comments that I've gotten on that video, they're just such bad takes. And, like, I'm sure we had bad takes in the video as well, but, like, I feel like that's kind of omitted by us not taking it seriously at all. But, like, I voiced my opinions on FNAF 4 in that tier list video. I'm like, dude, honestly, FNAF 4 does not do anything for me. I think the jump scares are too cheap and annoying to be actually scary. You know, I find that game to be rather sauceless. And there were some people who were very upset with me over that. But I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Orion Shepherd with the 2. Hope you're feeling better these days, man. Always keeping you in my thoughts and prayers, man. Are women the champions? Alright, hey. Dude, Code Red guy is truly the hero of feminism. I don't think we're ready for that conversation, though. Appreciate the 2, man. How you doing? How you doing? 100% agree about Withered Foxy's jump scare. Yeah, I think that's my favorite. I think it's my favorite. He has the perfect blend for me. I don't know if it's like nostalgia bias or whatnot. He has the perfect blend of silly and scary and startling, and just the fact that he's always looking at you and he's just praying that you like forget to shine the flashlight on him. Dude, it's so easy to forget about your flashlight when you're keeping up with music box and vents and stuff. What? You joik. Can't believe you would do that to me. Maybe that slope is an issue there. I'm going to do like a shittily segmented little showcase before we get started with the structuring. How do you found a level with picture of sex in the recent tab? It happens, man. I don't know how to implement like some kind of filtration system for what goes into the recent tab levels, but if there was some kind of security, like I wouldn't care if this was a game for adults. But we all know how many absolute toddlers are on this game every day, and they don't deserve to see that. They should hold on to their innocence as long as their parents will allow, you know? It's kind of up to them. I don't think you should get the sex talk from a recent tab level. Maybe that's just me. Alright, Shepard, thank you so much for the 2 more. Never learned any FNAF games aside from 1. That's the best. I may argue that FNAF 2 is the best, actually. I think atmospherically FNAF 1 cannot be topped. But I really enjoy the gameplay of FNAF 2. It's got such a fun rhythm to it. I did not consider that I would need to put spikes here if I want this part to work, because otherwise the blue orbs are just not necessary. I guess I could just do that. That doesn't look, like, terribly ugly. I just don't like how these spikes look, but, like, it's serviceable at least. FNAF 2 is your least favorite? Interesting. What don't you like about it? Is it a little too stressful? That's usually the complaint I hear about FNAF 2, which I think is a little silly for a horror game. Like, I don't like it. It stresses me out. Like, I play a non-horror game then. What are you doing? Tublub, featured member for 9 months. Thank you so much, man. Saw a grandpa walk out of the mall with a Lego Dark Millennium Falcon today. I low-key hopes he built it himself. I hope so too, man. Hey, they say ages like, 14 and up or whatever. That does not stop once you get to old man. Dude, I'm going to be an old man building Legos until I die. Yeah, I'm going to be like, oh, my little grandson Johnny wants Legos for his birthday. And then I'll get him some. And I'll also get me some, while I'm there. I'm going to be that old man. I'm going to be the Lego grandpa. Thank you so much for the renewal of that membership, man. I appreciate you. Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Sync with the 2 more euros. By the way, Duelist 53 with my friend Yo. Very nice, very nice. I think that I cannot be topped. Oh, I think that 1 cannot be topped regardless of atmosphere. That's fair. That's very fair. What up, dude? Your name is what I was going to say to you. That's crazy. You read my mind. You're like Joseph Joestar. Thanks so much for the 2. Joined and he said sex talk. Well, someone did see naked person in the recent tab, which is pretty not cool. So I would like to shed light on that issue to where hopefully we can encourage Robtop to maybe try to do something about it. I don't know how you'd even begin to filter recent tab levels, but I mean, considering the stakes of like millions of tiny children losing their innocence, man, it's worth a try, right? It's worth a try. But yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate you. I would, but I'm broke. Hey, man, if you have time to spare, that's the most valuable resource right there. Just you hanging out in the stream means the world. That did not say 1. It said an unfunny joke. I see. I thought you were using, like, capital I, Roman numeral style 1. I wasn't quite sure what you were going for there. Where are you from, if I can ask you? I'm from the good old, boring old United States. Not California, thankfully. What? You lied to me. Thanks. You're welcome. He said, thanks. You don't even know it, but you just doxed yourself. That's good enough. We can get started now. F you, I'm from California. There's nothing wrong with being from California, it's just willingly staying in California is a big mistake. Now, sometimes you're not given that opportunity because you're a child with no money to, you know, have a car and have a house elsewhere, which is fine. But, like, holy crap. What up with the 20 freaking dollars? That's kind of too many dollars. With that many dollars, you can move out of California, man. That's crazy. Put a smile face at the start for the stream. What do you mean? Like at the beginning of my level? I can do that. I can do that for $20. I'll do that. I want to say there's a smiley face object you can place. Am I making that up? I might be making that up. It's somewhere. It's with like weird hands. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm not making that. There you go. Awesome. It's a great smiley face. Thanks, man. That is a lot of freaking money. $20. You can do a lot with $20. I was going to say you can buy 4 hot and readies with that, but yeah, that door was closed in like 2016. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, $5 hot and ready. I'm going to miss you. But yeah, thanks so much, man. Orion Shepherd with the 2 as well. Thank you. Been asleep for like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, good, good. You need that rest, man. Feel better soon. Yeah, sleep is very underrated in the recovery process. People often will just try to work through it. It's like, oh, well, I got stuff to do. There's no time to rest. And like, well, even if you do have stuff to do, this sucks. Sucks, dude. Get back to sleep. You need to. I struggle with that a lot. When I'm really sick, I'm like, this sucks. I can't do anything fun with my time, so I might as well work. But no, you can't really do that either. You just gotta freaking suffer through it. Sleep it off. Ooh, I kind of like that. That's real tight. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. That seems fairly safe. I don't think I'm going to bump into that. I've started rewatching The Walking Dead, which I did not have very positive impressions of when I finished it. I have seen all the way through The Walking Dead one time, which, you know, that's kind of... That's plenty. That's plenty of The Walking Dead. But yeah, I recently rewatched season 1. I'm a rewatcher, man. When I watch something and I enjoy it, I'm like, I'm gonna give that another try, with new eyes. I think that's important for media that you enjoyed consuming. If you didn't enjoy it, I really don't see a whole lot of point in rewatching it, unless you think there's legitimately a new perspective on the movie or the TV show that you can have with a rewatch, but... Anyway, Walking Dead's, for the most part, it's okay in, like, the beginning. I think it starts to lose me at, like, season, like, 7, 8. And then there's, like, 9, 10, 11 on top of that, I think. You piss me off! What did I do? California is, like, one of the best states now. That has never been true. Effing unsubscribing from you, bitch. Did I really lose Carter Marshall over California? Oh, man. Okay, so once you get older, you'll start to see more and more why California sucks. It's to the point where, like, California Girls is just, like, such an unbearable song. Any song about California, I, like, have an 80% chance of hating. And I feel like so many songs. I feel like every song that's ever been written has like a 2% chance of mentioning California, no matter what it's about. Like, are we serious with this? How about we have a 2% chance of all songs and all genres mentioning something cool? That'd be nice. Man, I like Carter Marshall. He's cool. I don't want to lose him over something as trivial as I don't like California. Oh, you live in California? That's okay. I don't know. Sometimes people just take things seriously, and there's nothing you can do to get them to feel otherwise. That's fine. I kind of want a little bit of a bigger hump right here, if I can. That should be okay. I think that'll do. And structuring is a tedious process, but it is very essential for your level looking at least somewhat professional. And I would at least like to meet that standard with my stuff. Ew. Somewhat famous GD YouTuber fan account. Ew. Gross. I've banned so many people who are like, you know, tried fan accounts and like Woolsey fan accounts, EVW, Dorami. You watch way too much of Better. Oh, I see. I see. No, see, that's why I haven't really continued with Better Call Saul, is because when I have a second to like watch a bit of like TV or movie, I am dedicating like 10% of my attention to it while I'm like working or editing or whatever. I don't want to do that with Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul is so good. I need to give it my full attention, and I just have not had the time to do that. Or at least I haven't had the time that I want to dedicate to doing that. Like, usually when all my work is done for the day, it's like 2 in the morning, and I just want to wind down with some Melee and turn my brain off. I could half-ass through Better Call Saul. It deserves more than that, though. I know you would agree. Once I'm done with this kitchen remodel, I'm going to be a lot more free. And I will hopefully be able to do some calling of Sauling. That's what Saul is short for, by the way. What's up, Rusty GD? I thought you were done with Melee forever. No, I'm talking like in the past. In the past, that's what I would do. But I'm a changed man now. I'm done with Melee. Never again. I would like to fall in between a couple little spikes. A couple spikes that are like, yeah, I might bite you. We'll see. You might survive. I'm hungry boxing everywhere. Dude, his like enormous crash out about Fox being overpowered was so funny. I saw that clip circulating in other communities outside of just Melee and like fighting games and stuff. People are like, dude, this guy screaming at the top of his lungs over a game is pretty funny. And I agree. People are making like Midwest emo edits of that. And I think that's really good. It's really good for the game. That looks pretty good. Let's do that. Yeah. How old are you? Oh my goodness. So if you check the description of my videos and my streams, you will see my age. It's right there for everyone to see. No secrets here. Ding! Only truths. I don't really want to add another slope here because it's not necessary, but that's a little close, right? Like maybe if you hit this a little earlier, you could kill yourself by not making it there. Not a huge fan of killing myself, you know, like, I don't know. I can kind of see the argument sometimes, but it's not really my thing. Not really for me. I hate Midwest emo. I don't even know what the genre really is. It just kind of popped up as a thing in like 2024 or something. I want to say it's fairly new. And I don't really know how to define it, which is not out of the ordinary for me and genres. That's why when someone's like, yo, what genres do you like? I'm like, rock, metal. When it comes to like little subgenres and all the nuances that come with that, I'm just like, man, I don't know. I really don't know what makes something like progressive or alternative or indie or, you know, whatever. From how Midwest emo was described to me, it's not something that I'm like beyond enjoying. I just don't think I've ever actually heard any Midwest emo before. I could hate it. I could think it's freaking awesome. We'll just have to see about that. Howdy, more like Viprin. Don't ever say that to me ever again. That's like a slur, you understand? That is not okay. You can't just say that to somebody. Unless you just absolutely hate them and you want them to cry their guts out, which is where the tears come from. I can't even see with these damn H-blocks in the way. Does that look good? It kind of does. That actually looks pretty nice. Yes. This is what I want. That little corner is so bitchy. I hate it. The bitchy fork. Oh, hold on. You guys want to see the bitchy fork? Hold on. I'm about to play this game on the channel again. I'm about to stream this game because I miss it and I love it so much. I need a good screenshot of the bitchy fork. Oh man, there's like no good images of the bitchy fork. There's like 2. Okay, there's 2 and one of them's like 4 pixels wide. All right, this will have to do. Okay, this makes it funnier actually. This makes it funnier. I don't have my screenshotting tool for my other browser though, so I have to switch. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Where's that nice button? There it is. Okay. I like how this image is comprised of half of a pixel. Anyway, this is the bitchy fork. I really like the bitchy fork. Yeah, the job application thing. I've just been seeing that in more and more memes. Like, oh, it's a job application. I'm so scared. Ah! And like, I get it, because like the only thing worse than working your job is looking for a job to work. Like, that sucks. Being on the job hunt is annoying. Especially when like half the places where you live just blatantly aren't hiring, even if you're qualified. So I get it. But I also kind of like that there's more encouragement of just like, yeah, dude, just get a job. It's awesome. Because I know a lot of unemployed people. A lot of unemployed people. Budge, budge. So true. Anyways, what do you guys think of the bitchy fork? That's an emoji in my Discord server, I'm pretty sure. The bitchy fork. Love it so much. Put it next to Cake Man. I may shrink down the bitchy fork and put it next to Cake Man. Here, I'll make it so that he's holding the bitchy fork. This is brilliant. Okay. Should I spontaneously combust right now? Only if you're really cold. I have a growing Discord Geometry Dash fan server. Will you like to join it? I am in entirely too many Discord servers that I have nothing to do in, so I will have to decline, but thank you for the invitation. I feel very welcome. I am flattered to have been invited. It feels like a very exclusive club. Makes me feel very cool. But I promise you, I would not do anything in that server, and it would just take up space on my little Discord dashboard or whatever, so it's gonna have to be a no. Like, I don't do anything in Discord servers. I talk in my Discord server a little bit. I talk in my other Discord server a little bit for my second channel. And then I'm in like one Lego Star Wars Discord server, and that's it. That's like the only servers that I talk in. I don't want the word job to become like some kind of horribly triggering thing, because I like it's ironic right now. I can see that becoming unironic in the future. I do not want that. Also, what's up, Tenny? Good to see you, man. Glad you made it. Hope you're enjoying the structuring stream here today. I would very much like to be done with this level because I have a great idea for my next level, and I just can't get started on it yet. So after this is done structuring, I'm going to focus on decorating my part in Espresso, which is hopefully coming out this August. My August is looking a little busy, but hopefully I'll have enough time to finish everything. And hopefully everyone else's parts will also be out around August, and we can get that out for you guys. As for the song, I don't know if we'll be able to find a Newgrounds replacement or make a Newgrounds replacement, just because copyright is so strict about that stuff. But we'll see. So after Decorated Espresso, after I'm finished structuring this, we will hopefully move on to my really awesome idea that I would love to do. Oh, nope, I'm doing this too much. Oh my goodness, I messed it up from the beginning. This sucks. This sucks, bro. Whatever. Orion Shepherd, thank you so much for the 10, dude. Appreciate that. I am not missing an excuse to blow stuff up. So I recently got a temporary wheelchair with flames on the side. Baller AF. A nurse will take me out of the hospital for the 4th. Dude, that's so cool. That's awesome news, man. Yeah, the 4th is a very, very special time to explode things. I'm so glad you are not cooped up in a hospital bed for that. Yeah, man. What a wonderful chance for rejoicing and explosions and fellowship and things. I'm so glad to hear that. And thank you for sharing this joy with your $10. Completely unnecessary, but very appreciated, man. Thank you. Thank you also to Wesley. Good to see you. I hate trying to build levels. It doesn't let me use the swipe feature, so I have to leave and reopen the editor. That sucks, dude. Man, it just really blows how unoptimized this editor is still. And there's so many people that insist on spending dozens of hours every week, you know, like creator point grinding for like awesome levels. And like, that's cool, you guys are making good levels in the community and all, but like, man, your editor that you are forced to use just sucks. There's geode mods to make it better, I guess, but man, there's still a lot of imperfections with it, and they shouldn't have to be fixed with mods, you know? We shouldn't need that. if mods should be able to optimize things a little bit, but not like literally turn it from an unplayable mess to something that's like the bare minimum, right? Robtop should handle the bare minimum, and then mods should make it better. Not Robtop makes shit editor, mods make it tolerable. That is not at all the balance that should be struck here. A nice perk about having a girlfriend that isn't American is that I can hate fireworks and not have to miss out on time with her tomorrow. That's excellent news, actually. Yeah, if you guys can bond over, you know what, I don't need to listen to loud noises. That's fantastic. Yeah, I don't really think anybody cares for fireworks as much as the Americans. Maybe the Chinese. They're pretty popular in Japan, I'm pretty sure. That's about it. Those are probably the biggest like firework industries that I know of. I'm sure a lot of other places are just like, oh, that's neat. Anyways, moving on. Which, like, the loud noise part, honestly, if I have ear protection, I don't care. I don't care. I do have pretty sensitive ears that will, like, crack and pop in, like, very painful ways if there's, like, a very loud, like, you know, I'm in construction, so, like, power tools were usually the most prevalent example of that. But when I'm running power tools, man, my ears crack and pop all day long, and it just hurts. It hurts like hell. So I gotta earplug it up. Also, it was ridiculous. I went to Walmart the other day. I'm like, yeah, I need some earplugs for this kitchen remodel because we're going to be running power tools crazy style. And hey, you want some orange earplugs? That's going to be $10 for like 80 of them. And I'm like, that's absurd. Are you kidding me? It takes like half of a cent to make one of these. And then I saw a turquoise variety that was half the price for no reason. And I'm like, okay, it's the exact same, literally the exact same product, just turquoise instead of orange. Like, yeah, it's still going to be bright and easy to see if I lose them, so that benefactor is still there. Why is it half off? What? Oh, whatever. It's stupid. Orion Shepherd with the 2, thank you so much, man. Yeah, your donations have been crazy, considering you're the person who should probably least be donating to me ever. Gotta go see you, man. Have a good 4th, man. So glad I got to see you today. Hopefully you're feeling better soon. Recovery's going well. I will see you around. Enjoy your time with your family and your awesome flaming wheelchair. I forgot what you said. It was like... I'm just going to scroll up and see. Yeah, baller AF. That's what it was. Dude, baller. I forget about the word baller. I should probably use that. On second thought, I should not. I should not use that. Are you a grown man currently playing GD? That is correct. Dude, that's a freaking Lego YouTube channel. Did you know that I have one of those? That's crazy. I bet you didn't. Unfortunately, yes, I am a grown man playing Geometry Dash. But I'm a grown man getting paid to play Geometry Dash, so... if it puts food in the fridge and pays the bills, I'll do what I gotta do. As long as my dignity is intact, right? Not gonna be sacrificing that if I can help it. It's very easy. It's very easy to sacrifice a little bit of your dignity and make some more money on YouTube by just deceiving people with your marketing and your thumbnails and stuff. And just like, even something like asking people to subscribe. Like, there's nothing like ethically wrong with that by any means. I just don't like doing it. I just don't like it. So I will avoid that if I can. And for the most part, I have. I think I've only mentioned... like, I think I will ask for, like, likes and comments, because that genuinely tells me, like, what you guys want to see. It's, like, a more communicative form of, like, feedback. So that's nice. But, like, subscribers, they literally mean nothing. Subscribers mean nothing. I made more money from ad revenue when I had 20,000 subs than I do now. Like, it literally all comes down to the views. Subscribers, like, yeah, your videos go out to more people, but it's the same ratio of people who will and won't see your videos, so it makes almost no difference. So, I don't know. People talk about subscribers as if it's, like, the end-all, be-all of, like... I don't know what a good word for that would be, but... the end-all, be-all of your YouTube presence, I guess. You know, leaving your mark on the internet. It's pointless. Pointless. Subscribers do not matter. Like, literally, my most viewed video has, like, 4 million views or something. And you look at my subscribers, and you're like, oh, well, his subscribers didn't get him there. That was all just, like, algorithm doing its thing. If the algorithm can keep doing its thing, do you have any idea how many views you can get? It's a lot of luck. There's definitely some, like, I don't want to say skill involved, but I guess, like, yeah, like thumbnail making and just, like, general marketing your video to audiences, trying to make it appeal to everybody. That's a factor. That's a thing you got to consider. Beyond that, man, it's a lot of luck. It is a lot of luck. And you just got to make sure if you get them in the door, you got to get them in the door by getting them to click on your video. If you can do that, and you have, like, a charming personality or a good editing style or snappy commentary or something like that, good comedic timing, if you have any of those, you're gonna be okay. If you have a really good thumbnail but you don't know how to commentate for shit and don't edit your videos, like, you might be in trouble, right? But I don't know, a lot of people ask for advice on how to grow their YouTube channel to the extent that mine has grown, and there's really not a lot I can tell you that you probably don't already know. It's a lot of just working your ass off, throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. The rest of it just kind of comes down to YouTube algorithm doing its thing. I wish it didn't. I wish there was more, like, personal skills involved in it, right? Because if I could get 1 million views every video, I would. Like, if I could control how many views I get with how much work I put into my videos, I absolutely would do that. But there's no way to guarantee that. I could put in a month, 2 months, 3 months worth of work into a video, and it gets 6,000 views in the first month, which would be, like, devastating. That's like, dude, that's like working at McDonald's for 3 months and you make a single dollar an hour. That's like, that's maybe even a bit generous of a ratio, right? Like, I don't know, it's just, it's tricky. The whole YouTube thing is just hard. A lot of luck, a lot of being in the right place at the right time. That's absolutely what happened with me. My videos just exploded at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023. Joshua Dutra, or Dutra perhaps, thank you so much for the 5. Appreciate that, dude. That's quite a lot of money. Oh, pardon me while I stretch. It's easy to get compressed in all of your spinal vertebrae areas working a desk job, but stretching is important. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Next recent tab bingo video. I don't know when that would be. I'm trying to kind of diversify my content if I can. I'm trying to come up with more creative ideas because not only am I kind of, like, I still have fun making videos, but, like, conceptually, I do kind of struggle to find new entertainment in my own videos. So, and it's really hard to think of unique concepts because this game has been so, like, constant in all of its, like, themes and, like, all of its community value and all that. Like, there's not really a whole lot new that's happening, which sucks because it's a huge update that just came out. You'd think we'd be eating good for a while, right? After 7 years. But, man, it's still really hard to come up with original content ideas. But that's what I've been trying to do. I'm trying to do less Wheel of Pain, less Recent Tab Bingo, and more of that stuff. But it's not going anywhere, don't you worry. We're doing Recent Tab Bingo probably. I'll probably do one by the end of this month, or maybe the beginning of August, or something like that. They'll be coming, don't you worry. They're on their way. That's just not going to be like maybe a monthly thing. Monthly sounds like a lot, actually, because I upload like once a week at this rate. So that's like 1 out of every 4 or 5 videos is Recent Tab Bingo. That sounds like too many. Sounds like a few too many. Do you know what Owl House is? I hear it's really gay animated show. I don't say that derogatorily, but that's like literally the only thing I've heard about is that it's super gay. There's like lesbians all over the place.